Hello everyone, and peace of Christ all of you. This is from the video which is posted by Fifi. To quote this verse to prove that Islamic history is correct, when the verse saying that the father of Abraham is Terah. If you watch the video, you will see they approve this verse and they are quoting it to prove a point. They say in the verse, the Old Testament mention that Abraham family, they worship gods. Didn't say the word stars. Terah, the father of Abraham. What is the name of the father of Abraham in the Quran? Azar. Your prophet could not even quote the name correctly, Abdul. He was copying an Aramaic story that Abraham, he said to his father Azar, which means foolish. So you Muslim, you thought this is his name. And Muhammad, he thought this is his name. Azar is the name of Abraham's father. This is the Quran, and this is Fifi video. Which one of them is correct? The father of Abraham is Terah. The father of Abraham is Azar. And then in the video, he mentioned that the Bible mentioned that those people, they worship idols. They did not worship the stars. The Quran mentioned that Abraham, he worshiping the stars, the sun, the moon. But this is contradiction for other part of the Quran. Because those people, they are worshiping statues. You see the translation here says images. The fact it doesn't say images. It says tamathil, which mean idols, statues. Worshipping the statues is not the same as worshipping the stars. The stars are there, the statues are down. And if you read the whole verses here, you will see nowhere in the Quran it says that the people are not worshipping the statues. If you go to chapter 6, you will see here it says, and also did show Abraham the power and the laws of the heaven and the earth, that he might understand. When the night covered him, he saw a star. And you will see here that the one who worshipped the star, it was Abraham, not his family. Abraham here, according to the Quran, he is confused what to worship. And you will notice that Abraham, he saw the star, and then when the star set, he says, I love not, or I don't like those who set. So he changed his religion just because he saw the star disappearing, while he never saw since he was a kid that stars come at night, disappear at daytime. So the verse here implying that Abraham never saw stars before all his life. Like he was inside a box. Suddenly he became a man. They opened the box. He opened his eyes. Oh, there is a star. I'm going to worship this star. After a few hours, the star disappeared. So he said, I'm not going to worship the star. I love not those who set. Do you see how naive the story is? Then he saw the moon rising in its splendor. He said, this is my Lord. But when the moon set, he said, unless my Lord guide me, I shall surely be among those who go astray. I mean, what's wrong with this guy? He never saw the moon before. Why? It was a surprise for you that the moon disappeared? Like what? Where is the moon? The moon is gone. And this is the most important verse. When he saw the sun rising, he said, this is my Lord. Not the greatest, the word in Arabic, this is Akbar. Hada Akbar. Akbar is the name of the sun god. Muhammad, he united Tawheed. He united the sun god and the moon god together. Allahu Akbar. Allah is the moon god. Al-Lah. Lah is the name. Al is a word meaning God. Akbar is the name of the sun god. Allah Akbar. He said, this is my God, this is Akbar. If you ask yourself here, how Abraham, he mentioned that the sun is Akbar. Akbar, if they say this is the greatest in what? Akbar in Arabic, when you compare between two things, is about size, or it can be about age. If you are comparing between two person, you have to add some words to make it like about a value, right? But here we are talking about planets, stars. This is Akbar. Here the only thing is bigger. So you are saying to us that Abraham is worshipping the stars, but his people are not. If you go after that, Abraham, he spoke to his family. And the Quran quote the word Hanif, says Hanifan. You can go and ask anyone who speaks Aramaic, you will see Hanif mean kafir. So how Abraham, he said, I am a kafir? This is what Hanif means. He's a kafir. I have set my face firmly, truly toward him who created the heaven and the earth. Who is that? And then I shall never give partner to Allah. But nowhere it says how he found Allah. Did Allah send him Jibreel? I mean, the guy was sitting over his bunk, looking at the stars. Okay, this is my God. The star go. The moon come. This is my God. He go. This is not my God. The sun goes. This is Akbar. And then suddenly we jump to the story saying that he believed in Allah. Okay, how he knew Allah? No story. In the video, this Abdul, he said that Islamic reference and Christians and Jewish reference agree that Abraham was born in Iraq. That's a big fat lie. Muslim reference don't agree. This is the book Tarikh Madinatu Dimashq, Ibn Asakir, volume number 2, page number 326. The Quran mentions only one place where Abraham he lived. It is Mecca. Nowhere Abraham is mentioned in the Quran that he lived in this place or that place. The only place, he built a house in Mecca. And here we need to ask ourselves how Abraham was born in Iraq and then he went to Mecca. There is a missing part here in the story. If we now, just to show you, I'm going to use Google translation for those who do not know Arabic. All right. Ibn Abbas said that Ibrahim was born in the Ghouta of Damascus, in a village called Barza, in a mountain called Qasiyun. So how you Muslim, you say we agree? How an important figure like Abraham, the Quran mentioned nothing about it, except he saw a star and said, I don't want to mention a star. And then they did not quote for us that the people of Abraham, they were worshipping idols. Why they did not quote it? Because the Bible mentioned that they are worshipping idols. And the Muslim trying to show you in the video that the Quran is different. Quran is showing you things nobody knows. If you go to the chapter of Ash-Shu'ara, they are, all of them, they are worshipping the same as their fathers. Read carefully. When he said to his father and his people, what was those, again they say the translation images. In the Arabic it says tamathil, which means statues. You notice? So they try to direct a point, ignoring that Abraham is born in wrong location according to Islam. Abraham have the wrong father according to the Quran. Abraham, he makes a stupid statement in the Quran. And not to forget to mention that the Muslim even do not know the name of Abraham. Is it Abraham or Ibrahim? Is it Abraham or Ibrahim? If you go to Fifi video, you will find the name there. It says Ibrahim. Here we go. Ibrahim. Guess what? Your prophet, he did not know how to quote the name correctly. If you ask the Muslims, the Quran, which you have, the word Ibrahim is written or Ibrahim. They will say to you, the Quran we have in our hand, it says Ibrahim. Why it says Ibrahim when the real name is Abraham? You cannot have the name Ibrahim and Abraham. There's a difference. The name will be changed. The meaning is, if you ask the Muslim actually what Ibrahim means, they don't know, because this is not the original word, have no meaning. The name of Abraham, or the one who crossed the river, is not even a name. But because they are thieves like their prophet, they don't know what to say. Here is the question. Why it's mentioned the word of Ibrahim? I will translate to you in English. Question. Why the word Abraham mentioned in Surah Al-Baqarah without ya, not J, and the rest with ya? Why the word Ibrahim? This is the question. All right. Here you see the Sheikh is explaining. First, the word Ibrahim, mentioned in the chapter of Al-Baqarah without yes. Why? When the Jews corrected him, they said to him, it's not Ibrahim, it's Abraham. Can you imagine that God in heaven cannot quote the name correctly? And if you open the Quran right now, you will not find Abraham. They took it off. In the page they say here that this is written, the way it's written in Al-Baqarah as Abraham, this can be found in the Quran, which is in Morocco, and the one or in Iraq or in Syria. Who of them is going to show us the Quran have Abraham, not Ibrahim? It's gone. They changed it. They took it. I can't even show it to you. With this, I want to say God bless you. May the Lord bless you all. Islam is false and Christ is the only truth. He is the Alpha, He is the Omega, He is the light, He is the beginning, He is the end, and He is going to be our judge in the judgment day. And if the Lord is with me, who could be against me? Give it a try. Thank you, God bless you, and see you soon again. Take care.